Hi y'all, so we're in London, and let me give you a trigger warning, and also this is a long one, so you might want to save it and watch it later while you are doing your laundry, sipping your tea, or just like while you have time. So what's happening is this. At this very moment in this car, these women are going to rescue two other women that are being held against their will, okay? They're supposed to be domestic servants, but they are really domestic slaves. What's happening is this. Rich families are going over from the United Kingdom to the Philippines. And they're promising the women, come back with us, you can work with us, and you can live a good life, okay? So they go back with them, and once they get to the UK, they are confiscating their passports, they're being abused, and in some cases, they are being essayed. This is happening a lot. This organization that is rescuing these women have so far within the last 5 years rescued over 200 women. It is a huge problem, okay? And they say that the majority of the women that this happens to that end up being domestic slaves are from the Philippines, okay? So that's why I really wanted to get the word out. I normally don't have stories this long, but this is really, really needed. So please make sure you watch. And these are the two women they're rescuing right here. This family has
these two women
as
are
well
preparing
as a third.
to pull off an audacious rescue. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Dawn's about to break. They are heading to an affluent area in central London, answering a cry for help from two Filipina live-in workers. They sent an SOS through social media saying they need to escape domestic servitude, slavery in other words, having been brought to London by a wealthy Middle Eastern family for the summer.
What we are heard from their story, they are physically abused, and it's so bad to hear, and it's so sad to hear that one of them is a rape victim.
The getaway vehicle parks around the corner. The rescuers share texts with the two nervous women inside an upper floor flat. Timing is everything. CCTV cameras are everywhere.
Just want it to be done as quickly as possible and take them out from there and put them in a safe place. We're going down now.
And then they emerge while the world's still asleep. Ushered across the street and helped into the waiting car. They did it.
Don't worry, we are here for you. Don't. No, don't worry. Yes, you're safe now. You're crying because you're happy now. You feel safe? Yeah, okay. So don't cry to be sad. Yeah, don't worry.
The fear is in my heart, but now I'm very happy because I came out from the very hard situation.
What these women say they've been through is today recognised by the UK government as slavery, exploitation and potentially criminal.
So actually, it's so hard for the victims to give trust to anyone, especially when they don't know the person, when they don't know these people. But this is the last option, you know, to escape from that hell.
As the women drive off, an even more remarkable and daring escape is being engineered at Heathrow Airport.
Just waiting an update for Marisa.
Their colleague, Marisa Begonia, is at one of the terminals. A third woman, employed by the same family, is about to be put on a plane to return to the Middle East. The rescuer has followed her into the women's toilet, the one before immigration and security checks, the point of no return.
Found crying and already hysterical, you know, because she wanted to get away, you know. So I couldn't think of other thing but to exchange our clothes. I hid her identity, even the hair, and I gave her my hat and we changed clothes. Yeah, this one. And then I took her bag. She was giving my husband. I said, no, hold your phone, because we might lose each other. Because if he grabbed me, I'm going to scream and you run away.
The change of clothes and the crowded terminal combined to dupe the family bodyguard outside. They walked unnoticed right past him and headed for the underground.
We were really running fast and we didn't look back. And I was holding her hand. Her hand was icy cold, shivering. And I held her hand until we were in the train. Even in the underground, I hid her in one corner and covered her in case we've been followed.
The rescued three are reunited in a central London cafe. The hugs, smiles, laughter are all signs of huge relief. Their identities are protected by law, so their faces are obscured. They owe their freedom to a fearless band of volunteers who've all been through similar ordeals in the past.
For me, because as I'm always saying, no human being should be abused and exploited. No human being deserves that. I've been in that situation. I'm also a victim of trafficking before, and I am called now as a survivor, and I've been in that situation. I know how it feels to be abused.
They're free! Yeah! We can sleep!
We can sleep.
The rescue is just the start. The two victims must make their case to a UK system set up to protect the trafficked and enslaved, called the National Referral Mechanism. But as often happens, these two have escaped with no documents or passports, which have been confiscated by the employer. So there's no certainty in a process now so overwhelmed by demand, even for their friend, allegedly raped by someone in their employer's household. How difficult will it be to get her accepted by the National Referral Mechanism, the system to support women like her?
It's going to be really difficult because they put a higher threshold. Higher threshold means we need to submit evidence. We need to submit a witness statement, to prove that she's not making up a story.
The most recent rescued are now in a safe house. The Philippine embassy say their employers are likely to be the first to be placed on a banned list. Labour is the country's biggest export, and slavery one of its greatest threats.